There you go. Yeah, so tonight I think we could. Where's do you have any pull requests?
Yes, there's 2.
So we have the draft one.
Oh, is that still draft? Oh, I can make that a proper one now, probably.
This is just more.
I also added some debug code to the game harness.
Oh yeah, I saw this. Oh, you write to a file.
Yes. How do I?
Yeah.
Right, that should be a proper one now. Yeah, so each of the methods calls either write board or write heading or something.
I thought you was going to draw a board. No.
I was originally, and then that gets complicated because you can have things like the PacMan and the ghost in the same square.
Yeah.
Or multiple ghosts in the same square, and I wasn't sure what's the best way of drawing that.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
And the rest of them are just
tidying
up this. Yeah. There's a couple of weird ones which I put a comment in somewhere. I think that's on ghost tests. But you might have just gone by it.
What?
Yeah, down the oh yeah.
Don't seem correct.
Yeah, so that had a tick before the press start.
Yeah.
And without that, that test doesn't pass.
Well, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that because it needs the now time?
I'm not sure.
Press start shouldn't need a time, should it? Is it because press start only works when it's in attract mode? And it doesn't get into attract mode?
Well, the other tests are, we've got loads of tests which don't have a tick before press start, but this one needs it to switch into chase mode properly, or scatter mode or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Where does this one start? Does it start in initial?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, well,
It must do because it hasn't got any overrides, has it?
No, but I think the initial's not the default, is it?
Ah,
Not for
right.
game settings.
So I think the default one is alive, which maps to.
In which case, hang on, press start wouldn't do anything if it's in alive. Because press start takes it out of alive, does it not? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's true.
So alive becomes ghost chase when it creates the initial game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what Dave's saying is he needed an instruction before press start, but press start won't work whilst the game's running.
Yeah.
What's it mapped to in the gate? Yeah, state machine. Yeah.
In attract mode, press start.
Right. So we're not actually in attract mode.
No. So the press start's relevant as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So pressing start won't do anything anyway because.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So that would explain why so maybe it just needed a tick or something, and it just so happened it was the press start was pasted on after the.
Does the press start in the game harness check to see whether start's been pressed?
No, it just passes the call straight on.
Okay. So it was something else that it's stumbling on rather than that.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they shouldn't exist though. Where is it? Press start, yeah. And I'm guessing that just ticks it on. So that's just another move.
Yeah, but I think I tried a move and I think it complained that nobody actually moved, which was a bit weird. Well, we can try it if you want. We can.
Should we merge it in then? Have a look
Yeah.
at it? Maybe. That's very easy. Because yeah, they're all passing. How do I change this to a?
I did it, I think, didn't
And then let's look at the other one. Then we'll go back to the other one.
Yeah, this thing about our walls collection contained both. So if you look at the first commit, there's 2 commits on this. Yeah, so that first commit, I just did a refactor. So I renamed all walls to walls and doors because that's actually what it is.
Because that's the one we use most, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you look at the second commit, so then I added a new property called walls, which contains just the walls. Oh yeah, I just refactored that slightly. Yeah, and then in that code we added last time.
Yeah, we just take that one. Yeah, makes more sense. Yeah. Nice, simple.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anywhere else we needed to have just walls. So.
Well, most of the tests, ghost tests, don't actually matter because they're not interacting with the ghost house.
No.
Because the ghost house isn't on most of the tests, so it doesn't. It was one of those ones that probably sounded harder than it actually was.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool,
that's fine. Let's check that as well.
Yeah, once I came up with the idea of just renaming it, it was pretty straightforward.
It's the usual one. I usually do it. Just use the sort of error checking way of doing it. Just call it walls and dut. See how many things error out, and then run around them and decide which ones should be walls and doors and which ones should be walls.
So let's pull the stuff down.
I love it when a refactor that seems really awkward.
Yeah.
I had one on a bit of software where I needed to date lock it, and I thought, can I just put it on a virtual machine and take the date sync off and then force the date? And I thought, it just gets really messy. And I remember looking at I don't know whether I asked on Stack Overflow or whether I saw somebody else, and they said, just take date time now out and just put it in a method. And I thought, but we use it like hundreds of times. And I don't know, 3 hours later, it'd gone. Just pulled it out, just put it in a method. Because all you do is just search for date time now.
Yeah.
Just remove them all. And then start piecing it back together as to where it does matter and where it doesn't matter.
Let me press that. This doesn't seem right. Okay, Oh, is that because it's transitioning out a certain state?
I think so.
So we're setting it as initial and nothing moves on initial, I don't think. So I think that's why you need this one, and then it flips into the next state.
Yeah, which would flick it into tract. So this is the one where we are actually overriding the initial.
Yeah. So this is actually in initial wait. It doesn't do anything to start off with, does it?
No.
So I'm guessing
that.
I don't know why you need that one.
Should that be wait for a tract then?
Well, it could. Technically could be, couldn't it?
Because we do have a method wait for a tract to complete.
Wait and enter a tract. There was one there. You've got to wait and enter a tract, I think it was.
Wait and enter a tract. That's enter it though, not we're waiting exit it.
No, it should be.
No, we should be waiting for it. So in that state, we press start, or we're waiting for it to.
Oh, that's not press start. That's start game. That's just trigger. So it's an initial there. So we're waiting for it to get into a tract. Although it won't take 4 seconds, which is what that does.
How does that?
Yeah, that hasn't started yet. That's just.
Yes. So
Oh, hang on. It doesn't go into it until we've passed. Hang on.
So yeah.
Is that what?
So it's this bit, isn't it, where we tick aimlessly and transition straight into a track mode. So that doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah.
So so it's because we've overrided
The initial.
Yeah.
But haven't we worked out that all the events happen anyway? So technically, when initially ticks, it should go into a tracked mode, which will then run the code on 26 anyway during the same tick. Although we haven't fully sussed out the order that it seems to fire in.
So that makes sense. It being a NOP then, because if you do a move, it complains because neither PacMan or the ghost move.
Yeah.
But you do want to trigger a tick. So actually, that's correct then.
But
yeah, I think.
Wait and enter a track mode works as well, because then it's going to actually check that we have gone into a track mode.
Okay, yeah, it might be better.
What does that do? So that
in theory waits 4 seconds, but
yeah, it doesn't make any difference, does it?
no.
I don't know.
So I think there's 3 of them in that class.
This stuff and this starts at a track mode.
Okay, this is a different.
Let me just go.
Or did that just go in because you just put it in because it cut and pasted from the other one?
Possibly.
It fails.
So when we're in a track mode, we press start and we go into scatter.
Well, that was already in it.
Yeah, so that's already in a track mode. So we shouldn't leave that when we press start.
You shouldn't do anything.
Let's just run the test for the last one, make sure that we're not broken.
Yeah.
Then we'll commit that and then. Yeah, so. Right, so if we just remove this, I assume that should just work.
Yeah, you can remove the press start as well, because it technically shouldn't need it.
Oh no, this one needs press start because it's in a track mode.
Oh, it's already in it. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
But it needs on there. So it works. So it works when it is there. And no, it's not.
Where does the ghost start? What? I don't. Ghost should chase after 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. So we're in a track mode, which should start off state. A track mode goes to that, so it should start off with exactly in track mode in the game state machine.
Hang on. The error is that the ghost is in a different place to where we expect it. Not that we've not gone into not that something hasn't transitioned or something hasn't moved.
Yes, but when we put that no up in, it does actually.
It does actually do something.
Yeah, so it does fix it. So during a track mode, we ignore tick anyway. Weird.
I wonder if it's because we're not recording the time. Because we've still got the during any at the top.
Oh, which right. So that you think that'll set the time still?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet is that. But then why are we ignoring it?
I don't think we ignore tick, do we?
Do we ignore tick here?
No.
But I'm guessing that probably doesn't do anything. Yeah, maybe that shouldn't be there.
So does that fix the, or did you put that code back in?
I put that other code back in.
Okay.
So I think it needs that
But maybe
because
not.
that's setting the time,
Yeah.
the initial time.
And it's because we started in attract mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why? Is it because they're not? Oh, they're not switching mode, so the ghost isn't moving and it's not flipping direction. That's what's failing in the test, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So that is correct because it's just setting
With the set time.
this time.
So what's press start do when that event? Does that not set the time as well? Oh no, because there's no tick on a press start, is there?
No.
So that would be the other way to fix it, wouldn't it? Is when you press start, it also sets the time.
Time.
But how would you get time from that?
You'd have to add it to that event, wouldn't you?
Add it, yeah.
But press, we don't have time here. We'd have to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ask for it somehow. I think that's probably okay, to be fair.
Yeah. Just change the comment.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Is this one? Is that the same? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same because it starts with that.
Right, that's straightforward.
Good find.
Well, it really stands out when you switch over to the game harness, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's true. When you try because it's more descriptive.
Yeah.
Right. So do you want to just fix some of these issues what we broke last time? So we got two of them. Is this one? Ignoring the extra comment.
The extra comment.
So this is when they're traveling back to the ghost house. Before they even get there, if we transition out of frightened,
yes,
the eyes shouldn't transfer back to
Ghost.
Yeah.
To the ghost. Yeah.
Okay.
They should stay the same. So I think that should be a fairly easy test. To be fair.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah. Set a once. Well, it doesn't matter how many seconds we set ghost frightened time for. Does it? All we need to do is make sure we can do it with that test, can't we?
Yes, we can. We can as soon as
we need to, and as soon as we get to there, get it out of frightened time by adding 7 seconds or whatever.
Yeah. Do we need all the stuff for this? We probably don't need all the stuff for this, though, do we?
Just need a walk around. Oh no, we just put a ghost house miles away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you probably don't need all the setup for that. I'll copy it and then we can just
strip it down.
Yeah. Ghost should not
Just put the house far away.
Yeah, we can just do like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need any walls. Any doors. Any of that. So we don't need pause for complete.
Then move. Well, that next move can be a wait for. No, get him to move a little bit out of the way, just in case they can do 2 steps, because so he doesn't walk back onto PacMan. So that'll be all right, that won't it?
Wait for
Frighten time to complete. Up 2. There. And then,
so we expect him to still be in running home. We don't care about his location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in your temp drawer, C temp.
look at the temp.
Yeah, we got a C temp folder. Should be, yeah. That goes should not transition when running home.txt. If you open that. Yep, that works.
Kind of hard to visualize though.
Yeah. But probably going to be quicker than keep adding in. We assume that goes sat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like easier to know where we've gone from to.
Yeah.
And what we're doing as well. Yeah, it's good.
You can add comments as well. You can do game harness dot add label if you want to put some extra text in.
Cool. It's good. It's quite nice. So just we want to fix that. Should we quite
Yep.
Where is
guess?
Yeah, so it's when we come out of frightened, or any transition, isn't it? But
yeah, because
Yeah.
what I don't want to do is switch.
so when we come out of frightened, we do a transition to scatter. Oh, it's not that, is it? It's
When
No, it's that make ghost not
it's
edible.
not edible. Yeah.
there in it, yeah. So
So
basically,
you only want to make the ones not edible, which
yeah,
Well, we're currently alive.
I know which are edible. So you wanted to make them not edible if they're edible. If
Yeah.
they're already,
yes.
Yeah.
because they're in running home, edible and alive, aren't they?
Then we got a conditional that applies to ghosts.
Yeah, I think we have. Yeah.
How do you navigate backwards in Visual Studio Code?
I don't know.
I'm so used to clicking the button on the toolbar in Visual Studio. Yeah.
Yeah, it's control and minus and plus.
Oh, is
And yeah, but it's not in Visit VS Code because that's Zoom.
Oh yeah, so it is.
Yeah.
Where's our conditional one then? What's it called?
It says Windows is, I know, Windows is control minus. forward is Control Shift and minus.
Oh, okay.
Control Shift minus. No, it still doesn't work on mine.
Okay, apply to ghost, and then we just pass the ghost so we will not update.
Yeah, so we first of all just say where are we?
Make ghost not editable.
Yeah,
There.
so that'd be game dot. With game. I'm trying to work out where. Yeah, game lowercase.
Oops. Right.
Is it just on game state? Game state dot ghost.
Oh, we got game state. Yeah. We don't need. Is it still dictionary? Yeah.
That's one.
Does that pass the test now?
It'll pass that one. Oh, it should do.
Yes, that works. With that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the other one's when the timer ticks, it moves from scattering to chasing or chase to scattering then, I guess.
Yeah. Which technically should never happen.
Shouldn't it?
Well, there shouldn't be a... no, it shouldn't ever happen because scatter and chase shouldn't switch whilst it's frightened. In theory. I don't know whether it does. No, because we'd see it, wouldn't we? We'd have seen it.
There's also this problem where we
Yeah.
where we aim for here.
It's aiming to the top left of Inky's.
When really we should aim for the center.
Yeah.
I think that's just changing that other test around what we had. This one to just make, well, maybe do another row.
Well, we can still set because we have to work on a 2 square center anyway because the actual board is an even center. So the board is an even number of ghost houses across. Yeah, board, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it should be.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
6 and 1, 3 down. So yeah, so it'd have to.
But that doesn't matter.
Well, we just wanted to pick the center one.
Yeah.
Of wherever it is.
Around it.
Because at the moment he just, well, he may.
No, he wouldn't want. I wonder whether he'd wander around. He'll wander round past Inky, then he'll turn left there probably and go back up and do the same loop and go play it and eat one and see what happens. I bet he hasn't wandered around that corner. You got to catch one on the left-hand side of the board, possibly near the top.
What?
Oh, did I commit that? Sorry, I changed the. Yeah, I probably committed the resource file. Yeah, sorry, I was playing about changing the pictures. It'd be slightly hard to approve it with this.
I saw you.
Only a minute ago. Oh, maybe we didn't.
You ran it. I saw it when it committed, and I thought, oh, the GFX file's changed. I thought maybe we just hadn't run it. Maybe I hadn't committed it. And I'm thinking, We haven't changed it. Have we?
Yeah, that's a Minotaur.
Did you draw them, or did you go?
Yeah, no, I drew them. Yeah.
How can I revert that out? Which one was that in?
I've got no idea.
Oh, is this one?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Excellent. Original. How do I do? I just want to download it. No, I don't want to download that one. How do I?
That's what I always find hard to just pull the file as it is out there.
Yeah. Just to take it from a different branch. Any other branch will have it.
Just right click on it and save.
Yeah, but that's the wrong one.
Oh, that's
So on the history of this file, which is the last one was this one.
Yeah, that'll have that. That'll have the right one.
Mm-hmm.
It might not. It's the one in because I moved it in the end.
It's
in the shared UI.
Yeah.
Yeah, shared UI. It's probably that one. Did I not put it in a? Oh, I thought I put it in a folder somewhere. Maybe I didn't.
No, that was it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Try again. Oh, pretty cool there. Sneak preview.
It's a school project actually for my daughter.
You'll get in there. No. Oh no, you won't.
Yeah. Oh, we go some right roundabout way to get there.
He's gone into scatter. His target's changed. So we haven't fixed that last bug.
No, we got the same problem, haven't we? Even though everybody else has come out of frightened, but he still hasn't made it home.
No, he's not in. He's in eyes mode, but with the wrong target.
Yes, yeah, so it's the same problem, isn't it?
No, he's in scatter at the moment.
Yeah, it's changed the strategy, didn't it? Because we're using the strategy still.
Now he's coming to chase. And then in a minute he'll go back to scatter.
Oh, you get to eat him again.
There might be another bug there then.
Oh, and he's not come out. He's still not come out. Yeah, because set to not edible. We use set to not edible on game completion, don't we?
Yeah, I think we probably should rename set to not edible to be come out of frightened mode or something.
Yeah. Because we do it in reset board.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's interesting as well, because that means we've died and one of our ghosts has come back. Oh no, because we only check edible, not edible, don't we? Oh no, it's frightened mode. It would. No, frightened mode is still not edible, so it would pass the test. I mean, eyes mode is still.
We could make that fail. Shall I? Let me just go to game tests and then we have one which the game over and start a new game. State is restart. No, that's different. Where's new life?
After dying, isn't it? Is it on a PacMan test or is it a game test?
After game over and starting a new game, the game begins. Nope. Because I bet if we add one for these ghosts here, if we add another ghost into this one, I bet this will fail as well. Oh, ghost house.
We've actually got a method in actions called make ghost not edible. That's not actually called by anything.
Should we pull that one out rather than concatenating it there? Should we put it in its own? Variable.
Oh no, this can't do that, can it? I can't set the.
No, that's it. The only way you could do it is eat one.
Yeah, you have to eat one. Yeah.
What we could do is go back to just before we fix that test and fix it a different way so that this bug doesn't appear. That's kind of cheating now that we know it happens. It wouldn't. Oh no, it would be. As I was going to say.
Don't we just want another?
We potentially crash it as well because we've got no ghost house. We have to add ghost houses to this as well.
Can't we on line 10:15 just add wait for scatter time to complete or something? Won't that?
10:15 in
ghost tests. So right at the bottom.
Ghost should not transition when running home.
Because I still think that's, if we had another line under that, just for the moment, which is wait for, which state are we in now? Are we back in scatter?
We should be scatter because
we always go from frightened to scatter,
yeah.
Don't we? So what happens if we run the test like that? Does it then? Because that one that's running home should still be running home.
Yeah. Because he's got there. He hasn't got there yet, have they?
Yeah.
We put the ghost house far away yet.
Yeah. That still passes.
That passes.
But he will be still running home, no matter what. It should be.
No, because when we do a scatter, when we set ghost to scatter, I see, we just change their strategy, not the
strategy, yeah.
Yeah.
So what we need.
So the assertion is that we actually get there after the correct number of ticks then, isn't it?
Well, that's the one up here, isn't it?
Yeah, but that doesn't include allowing frightened time to finish.
What happens if we just in that one then put in
we could put it up on the top one, put a wait for frightened to complete.
Yeah.
It's not going to make any difference there because we're still changing strategy.
Yeah, but
he won't be heading that way then, though, will he?
Yeah.
If we replace two of those moves, doesn't matter which two.
Two.
That.
Well, we'll do it just with. I don't think we even need to wait for scatter to complete. I think we can just wait for frighten time to complete, which should put it into scatter.
Yeah. Okay. So let me put a move back in then. Oops.
Oh right, yeah, got you. So it forces it.
Yeah.
It'll fail because it'll be going a different direction at that point.
Yeah.
And maybe we want to do that a bit earlier, actually, don't we?
Yeah, do it early so,
Yeah.
so it doesn't do it by chance.
Yeah. Okay. Does that fail then?
Yeah, get you. Just say all the files. Yeah, I think that should fail.
If it doesn't, it'd be a miracle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at least we have something to fix. Which I'm guessing when we transition from.
It's not the transition, is it?
Or is this make editable?
No.
No, transitions.
Sorry, yeah, it must be when we transition the ghost, isn't it? It's the
Yeah, that doesn't.
state machine, make ghost, and it will be
When enter, it says when enter scatter.
probably scatter ghost.
Scatter ghosts, yeah.
Yeah.
And we only want to scatter ghosts which are
Not edible. Not dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
ones which are actually alive, right?
Yes.
Yes. Should we wait for, and then we can break it again by waiting for scatter to switch to chase.
Yeah, and it'll be the same thing on it.
We should get the same error. Which we should be able to fix on line 141.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that fixed that problem.
Actually fixing a couple in the bits. Goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you update that? Did you update that test?
No, not yet.
So on line 968, we could wait for scatter to whatever it is, wait for chase.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be another test, to be fair, because I feel like this is getting a bit.
I think we're testing too much here.
Yeah. Even if it's just like copied out, and we have a test which is they still can continue running home after we elapse frighten and chase and scatter and chase.
Yeah. Yeah, we just copy this whole.
Well, and put that one back to move.
Yeah.
And put the other two. Put both of them in the same test. So ghosts don't transition whilst running home.
Yeah.
What's this one called?
Yeah,
Well,
I think it should be a ghost shouldn't transition when running home.
This is ghost shouldn't transition when running.
Ghost should not transition when. Oh, this is transition back to edible.
Yeah. Which was the other one? That was ghosts. Should be in the ghost house. Yeah. So it's kind of the actual test that we're doing is ghost should not transition. But we could do it. Ghost should not transition to edible. Ghost should not transition to scatter. Ghost should not.
I think it should be to edible. Edible.
Edible.
Like
Edible.
Yeah, I think that should be named that.
And then the other two should be 911.
The other two need to be a copy of this one because we need to expect to still go home, and we can still refactor this bit out of it all.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting this bit out into a build ghost house method.
Yeah,
We don't need the ghost house to do the test that we're doing. We only need the ghost house for this test. On the second one, we can just move the ghost house 3 squares away. And then we
still need to get there eventually. That's the thing.
Yeah. So copy it all and then strip the ghost house down to the amount that we need, which is just 1H.
Do we need to? I suppose, yeah.
He doesn't need to walk around it. He just needs to.
Yeah, it's straightforward.
Get there.
Yeah, that's true.
So just move it far enough away that he's got a chance to move it to a line above or below. Below is better because above is too. It's too easy to do when he turns because it's the primary move, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Do you know that?
You copy it out. No.
Shall I copy it?
Yeah, go for it.
Take a copy. So we're going to copy that one, aren't we?
I'll change it back to what it was.
Yeah.
Put that back to move.
Okay, so then this one should be.
It should be ghost. Should not transition to.
Well, it's not so much that. It's they should still make it to the ghost house, even after.
Yeah,
Frightened time's elapsed.
It's technically not all we're testing. We're testing to make sure they don't transition, but
yeah,
the actual test is checking that they get to the house.
Yeah, or we could just say after the frightened time has elapsed.
We go for it. Ghost should get to the ghost house.
Okay.
Well, this is the one which is not just frightened. This is going to be all of the.
We do them all.
Are we doing them all in one?
Oh no, is this it? Wait a minute. Which one test is this? Oh, you're just renaming this one.
Yeah. I know this is the copy.
This is the copy. What about after transitions?
Depends if we're having one test or 3 tests, isn't it?
I think
we do them all in one go.
We've already got the one that what goes to the. We already got 2, haven't we? So we've got this one which is should not transition to edible when running home.
Yeah.
So that's when. Edible.
Yeah.
And then this one's going to be.
The first one just checks that they get there. The second one.
Yeah, I think having it so we just go through chase and.
Yeah.
Thingy. Okay. There's different stages, all in one. I think that's fine because.
Okay. In that case, wait.
So
scatter to complete. That should do it then. So can we delete all these walls then?
Well, I'm thinking if we do maybe give him time to be able to get there. And then put the wall, something like that. So he has to move down as well. So he gets eaten there, one lot of eyes, transitions again, and then still got time to get there.
Okay, so the hash is the ghost house.
The hash is the ghost house, yeah. So we don't need the top left wall, do we?
No, so we don't need any walls of that.
Don't need any of that.
Do we need the doors?
Don't need the door. No, we don't need the doors, do we?
No. And our ghost house is just going to be a single location.
Yeah.
So it's PacMan below. Oh, okay, right.
1, 2.
It's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. So that's 7. Below
6.
Off in the
1,
ghost.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Below.
So we had the ghost, we had the pill. So we eat the pill, so it's moved 1. We eat the ghost, so it's there.
Eat the ghost, and it's there.
We wait for that.
We wait for pause to complete. It doesn't tick
1,
while
2.
complete.
No.
Then move, And then I think on the next move, if we transition, wait for frighten to complete.
Yeah.
So we eat, we wait for pause to complete, then we move, we wait for frighten to complete, we wait for scatter to complete, and then we move twice. And we should be.
So I don't think we need that bit.
We should be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In theory, of course.
It's annoying when the test is more complicated than the code. So when it doesn't work, you're not totally sure which it's going to be.
Yeah. Right.
So it seems status to be alive, but is found to be running home.
So he hasn't got home.
He's still running home, isn't he? He's gone past the ghost house and run home.
Yeah. So in theory, we should be able to fix that.
He's in forced right mode, isn't he? So he just keeps moving right.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So at 14:12, he should have turned and gone down.
So it's the same fix, isn't it? It's in Ghost to Chase. We need to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can do some refactoring in a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
So in theory, that should pass the test if the test's right. Yeah. Works.
The other fail is where we call make ghost not edible when we reset the game. So when PacMan dies,
Yeah.
wherever that is.
Well, should we just tidy this up first? Because I think first of all, do you want to commit what we've done and then we're
Done it.
Oh, you don't. Okay. So here are checks in a different format. So I think
everything should use this now.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, so that wants to be that now. It's consistent with the two above. And I think we should rename this because this is called set to not edible, but actually it's set to alive.
Which one's that? The one below? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I now can't see because I've got no red splodges to fix.
Yeah. Which set make ghost not edible.
There's one.
Fails.
There should be another one somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then the bottom one on line 211, that's got no callers. So I say we just ditch that for a second.
Yeah.
So make ghost not edible. So that's actually
That's been called in the reset.
well. This is I think one place is it's make ghosts not frightened, isn't it?
That's on state machine. Yeah, that's make not frightened.
Yeah. So let's copy that. And make ghost not frightened. I can't spell frightened. I've noticed that. Frightened. It's not like that, is it?
Right, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it is right.
Yeah. Okay. So we need to hook that up in the state machine then. Yeah.
I mean,
Obnoxious.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
They're open.
Because I just think this is going to make it a bit easier to fix the next bug. Because now we know that this bit is called, the make ghost not edible now is called from.
It's only called from.
Complete respawning. Yeah, so this is like the reset now, isn't it?
No, in mine, both of them are called in 3 different places.
No, not anymore. It's 2. It was 3 before.
Yeah, they're both called in 3 different places. Not even mine.
Yeah.
So ghost, so we've got one. So that 2 references is the.
That's the reset game.
Reset board and complete respawning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fair enough. Yeah, mine's not caught up yet.
So let's just rename that method to be reset ghosts then. That makes, yeah, because that's really what we're doing. I think. Yeah. So that should be reset all ghosts. There's obviously a bug in that method.
It's actually probably better to not do what we're doing with that, and actually just go get them back from the
setup.
The setup, yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Just we can't do that yet because we need a failing test before we can fix this method, don't we?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Because now it's obvious that where the bug is because we've got a where clause and a method that says reset all.
Yeah, which clearly doesn't reset them.
Yeah.
Which you can see.
Yeah. So what we want to do now is kill a ghost.
Well, we've got a test that does that, haven't we? But
let me just run the test first, and then
we just need an assert on the reset to check that they are.
That works.
Yeah, so it's when we come out of so when the game's reset, all the ghosts are now.
Where is it? Is it games test or is it in PacMan tests? Game tests.
Is this when we die from alive?
Yeah, it's when we've eaten a ghost, but we still get eaten.
Yeah.
Must have.
So I think for that. There's a test for. When starting a game, then bonus life can be collected.
Yeah, we've got to fake this one. I think we should use one of the tests we've already got that we've just done, and just get another ghost in there to kill us. You know, one of the ghost tests we've just done. I think we can replicate that. Probably the ghost should not transition to edible when running home.
So we've got this one, which is ghost should be back at home after PacMan eats and comes back to life.
That's after PacMan dies. Does he actually eat one? No,
that's. I thought we had one where we test that the game's reset.
Oh, we do for that's if you start a new game.
Yeah, but we've got to get.
Ghost should be in scatter mode after PacMan comes back alive.
I don't think we'll have one at the moment because we won't have a test where.
No, sure. So we have a test which is ghost should be not edible after PacMan comes back to life. So that's kind of the same. Is that?
Is it?
Yeah. Oh no.
Ghost. Why is that passed then?
Because none of them are in eyes mode. None of them are running.
Yeah.
Why?
So because we are not at them.
Yeah, we do. Guys, 664. We eat a ghost.
But we eat the ghost.
Oh, we eat the same one, and then he comes back.
Although Ghost 2, Ghost 2 would just be in frightened mode. I think the test in Ghost test on 1025, the ghost should not transition to edible when running home. All we need to do is tag another ghost into that one and let the second ghost kill him before the other one gets home.
Yeah.
But you won't get home because he's far away already. The home's far away.
Why did he go home? Oh, he goes home so he can kill him afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So what we could do is just have this moved a bit further across. And have a pill there, another ghost there. But then now we're going to tell him not to go back home.
You need to move home far away so you can do further away so you can do several tests. But the second one's got to kill him.
So this one would move, then he's move into there, same as PacMan. Move into there, same as PacMan.
Have a look at 1024. The ghost should not transition to edible when in running home. If you put another ghost underneath him, I know the ghost has got to go right, isn't it? If you put another ghost behind him, if we put another ghost here somewhere,
Yeah.
then PacMan will eat the power pill.
Yeah.
Eat that ghost there. That ghost will move to there. We'll do wait for frighten time to complete, and then the second ghost will then, if we put a wall in the way, the second ghost will kill him, at which point the game should reset, and this one will still be in frighten. It will still be in running home.
Yeah, that should be quite easy to try then, because you just copy this test.
Yeah. It's just an extra ghost and one extra move.
Don't need the extra move, do we?
Probably not. It probably will just about kill it. What is that? Changed.
Or will the ghost run away though because it's in frightened mode?
The second ghost, you could put walls in.
Why is the first ghost not run away?
Because we land on him straight away. Pretty much land.
It moves first though, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it moves. Yeah, why doesn't he run away? Because the random movement moves right. We've got forced random, haven't we?
Ah, right. In that case, the second one won't run away either.
One will go as well.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be easy then. Yeah, just copy that test then. You in agreement with that, Kevin?
Yeah, let's agree with you. I'm a bit confused which one we're talking about, to be fair.
Oh,
this one here.
Yeah.
Another
If I copy this test, oops, or not do that. So I'll put this one at the bottom.
yeah, so we just want the killer ghost.
Yeah, just want to add an extra ghost there. So what are we testing? That when PacMan dies, ghosts return to...
Ghost should not be running home after PacMan dies and game resets.
Yeah. So we need to change the assertion then as well, don't we?
Yeah. We've got a couple of extra moves that we need to do.
Okay. We'll get killed here, won't we?
Wait for frightened mode to finish there, don't we?
But we'll be killed on... Oh.
And then we need to wait. Then we need to get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I wonder if we need to move in one more square then. Anyway. Get eaten by.
Get eaten by killer ghost. Right, then we need to what other weights we got? Wait for, is it wait to finish dying?
The thing is, both of these are going to tick I don't think we're far enough away because we're heading towards him. No, we're not. Which way are we heading? Which way are we heading?
We're going down.
We're heading down, yeah.
We need to change direction then, don't we?
Hang on. He goes, so on the first tick, PacMan ends up there.
Yeah.
Ghost 1 ends up there.
Yeah.
It's not going to die. Oh, I get what you mean. So you're going to elapse the time straight away afterwards.
Yeah.
Second tick, Ghost 1 ends up there, and the Killer Ghost will be there, and
Yes.
PacMan will be there. We wait for the elapsed time, at which point that ghost should now be, hopefully, will be there should move on to PacMan, if we're lucky.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. We'll just run it. And
These do go slower though, don't they, the ghosts as well, don't forget.
Well, that's the other thing, whether he
But like, wait for frightened time to complete. It does a tick though, doesn't it?
does a tick.
Alternative, we can eat the ghost. That one can start running home.
Yeah.
And then we can literally just turn left and just run into him and kill himself.
That's what I was wondering whether we might have to. Well, let's run it and see what happens. Because I think we might have to turn left there.
Or shove a wall in the way there.
Yeah, I'll show all that.
Yeah. Yes, that would.
We shouldn't need one though, should we?
Shall we run this and see?
Yeah, run it and we'll
goes
see
to?
how far we get.
It's another one of those guesswork ones, isn't it?
Game should be dying.
102.
Live.
We're not getting eaten.
Which means the frightened. Maybe we should move him 1 square back. Well, no, he shouldn't move on to him. I wonder whether he moves and then the frightened completes. So I wonder whether there he actually.
I've added the debug file so we can see.
Yeah. I wonder whether during the tick on 1101, whether he eats the second ghost. Maybe we just need to move him 1 square further. Go on and test it again. Let's see what's. See what's in the debug.
So he should be.
He's only
So that ghost is running home.
running away, which is fine.
Which is why it doesn't kill us.
Ghost 99. Oh, Ghost 99.
Oh yeah. So this one's miles away because it's going slower. It's taking twice as long to get there.
No, he's turned.
It's gone down as well.
Oh no, it's gone. Yeah, it's
gone
gone
up
up.
even.
No, it's up.
Hang on, he's at 9. He's at 812, which is right. Then he goes. Oh, of course. He's gone 812. Then he's gone 912, which is all right. When we waited for the pause to complete, he didn't move. And then during frightened, he's moved up because that's what they did. Why would he move up? What's the default for random?
That's just set to. Oh, we don't set it in his one.
No, I thought we default to right.
Yeah, we need default to right. Yeah.
On random.
Yeah. So on edible, he'll be going right, which he is doing right. He's going right. So when he's frightened's completed, he's now going up. So he's changed direction.
Well, why would he change to up?
Don't know. Not too sure.
And test. What's in the? It's the thing you definitely the test game settings. Not the test settings.
Oh, is that because these what's his default location? Direction's left. So
he may have turned round to try and get to PacMan.
So if we should that mean if we do a with direction is right? But then he'd rotate on when he goes into fighter mode. But then rotate back again, won't he? So facing right and edible.
Yeah, because if he faces right,
he's still facing up.
If we have him facing, oh, he's facing left at the start. He's facing left at the start, according to the. Is that the second copy of the test, or is it the same one? The debug, is that the? That's the original.
I don't know.
No, that's the new version. It's got the time at the top. Yeah.
Okay, he's facing left, so he flips to facing right.
Yeah, why does he face left to start off with? When I just tell him to face right.
Because they swap direction, don't they, when they do a strategy change?
Yeah, but they're in. Oh, is that what they because they initially start off the game and then swap direction when they change? Yeah.
Because they've gone to frightened.
Yeah.
So maybe we want to start them off facing left then.
That's what they was doing before. So they default as left. Yeah. But he's still going up no matter what at this point.
Yeah, that's either because he's chasing PacMan. He's either flipped direction and then he's tried to chase PacMan, which means he's gone up rather than turn around. Starts left. Going right, going right.
Then goes up. Well, we could just chuck a wall there.
Yeah. Box him in.
He's gonna go down. He'll go down though, won't he?
Not if you put a wall underneath him.
Then he'll get upset because he can't turn around.
Oh yeah, it crashes, isn't it?
Is it?
Why don't we make?
You can put him in a tunnel.
So if we run, let's just run that one. Just see.
Let's see whether he gets upset.
So now he's facing left.
Well, why isn't it turned down? Because left down would be better than. Because you think he'd have gone right.
So does that mean if we change this to say with direction right, start off with?
Where's his scatter target? Because he's in scatter now.
That's what I'm thinking. He's wandering off.
Oh, it's because it's top left, isn't it?
Yeah, because he's just come out of frightened, and the next thing is he's going to go into scatter.
Take the wall out. Put his scatter target the other side of PacMan, and then he'll walk into him, won't he? He's trying to get to scatter target. So you could.
Yeah, so it's still going left no matter what, and that must be
So take if you take the wall out and you give him a scatter target in the right place. Make sure that's at PacMan. No, just ghost dot right. Just out of the way so he can't get there. it's crazy, really, because we're having to run the logic in our heads. Right.
So where's he end up now? So
we're close.
Right. So if you start facing in the other direction.
Well, the problem is we're walking down. If we change direction.
No, I'm thinking on when he's at 92, if it's now flipping as it comes out frightened, then he'll want to go right, but he can't go right, so he's going up.
No. So I think if we put a wall where we are here, he'll just bump into that wall and he'll get eaten eventually.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Eaten eventually, as in run more steps until he gets there.
No, because we're already going down. Look, so where Ghost is here, 10, 11. PacMan's at 10, 14 because he wants to run straight past him.
Yeah, so he's saying
the Ghost takes longer to get there.
One more tick and he'll get there anyway. Is that what you mean?
No, because he's never going to get back.
Yeah, because I think the Ghost is doing the right thing. It's PacMan who's wrong now. Yeah.
PacMan's gone too far.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well,
put a wall at 10, 11. Is it 10, 11? Something like that, wasn't it?
No, it'd be 10, 11, 12, 13, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Below.
Below.
Yeah.
Below.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. 3 belows, yeah.
Why is that one not like that one?
You need an add. Oh, yeah, location.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah, I think you'll still have to do extra steps to get around because he's still not quite going to get there.
No, because the Ghost is there at the moment.
No, the Ghost is up beside where PacMan is, I think, somewhere up there, isn't he?
Ghost is 10, 12.
PacMan's 10, 12, he's still above him. You just need to do one more move to finish getting him round.
Why did he go up? So he's going right. Oh, he transitions. Yeah, okay, so he changes direction.
That's why I wonder whether if you'd set him going left to start with, what's default, left or right?
Left.
So if we set him going right to start with, whether this transition will work better.
I don't think it makes much difference because when it transitions straight into chase or whatever,
it should still flip though.
So we still end up with up here.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, so one more tick for him to get eaten.
Well, let's try that. That's easy enough to try, isn't it?
Oh, hang on. No, we've moved. Have we moved the game?
We're not moving. We're stuck against a wall.
Oh, no. What was in the test? PacMan's at 10, 12. Oh, yeah, 10, 11. So he just needs one more tick and he should catch him.
He is facing right, but he should face down, shouldn't he?
He will on the next move, won't he? He'll turn again. So between wait for frightened, we want a move. No, after frightened, sorry, before get eaten. We need a move in there, don't we? Now he's dead.
Yeah, failing test.
No.
That's what we want to
happen. Now should we write the one line of code that fixes it?
Yeah. We'll actually delete the line of code we added earlier.
Yeah.
I don't think that assertion is actually fully right. It should. I think it's all be equivalent to, isn't it?
Yeah, because there'll be more ghosts now, aren't there?
Yeah, because checking all of them. There you go.
Yeah, because it was saying it had one more item.
Yeah, so we can throw that bit of code back in where it was in the actions.
Yeah, so it's in reset all ghosts. We just remove the filter.
Yeah. And that should fix that test.
Yep.
In theory. Yay.
It's a transition one, isn't it? Again, fixed. Transition while running home.
Oh, so that should be all the fixture where you run it. See if it looks okay.
Not quite. We've still got the problem that he's going to the top left square of the ghost house, so we can technically run past it.
Oh yeah, but now we can run it and see like what he ends up doing now.
Yes, please. I'll have a cold drink. Yeah, just have a can. Yeah, take some ice in. Probably.
So when we hit this, it shouldn't change. Oh, it still changes.
Yeah,
That's fine.
It's still.
that's another bug, isn't it?
Ah, hang on. Why is he not going in the house?
Yeah,
That's
so
the thing we were going to test ages ago, wasn't it?
No, he's not going in the house because when he gets to the top of the house, he's decided that the position to the left is closer than going downwards.
Yeah, that's why I think we need to pick a middle square instead. So I think we just need to extend that other test to make the ghost house a bit bigger and make sure he goes to the middle of the ghost house instead of just. But that at least changes. Where
So we've got that one as well, where he's going to edible again whilst he's in ice, which is another transition test, really.
Yeah.
We could probably extend. No, we can't extend that, can we? Because we'd need to do it slightly differently.
should we fix the bit where he is going? It goes to the middle of the ghost house instead of like
Okay.
top left. So I think in ghost test, weren't it, where we had the ghost house? I think we just need to extend this to just make it a bit more ghost house like. Oh, that's supposed
Yeah, do
to
you want to put them below it? Oh, just to actually make a full ghost house.
Well, just do more one like this, and then we can say we expect him to be in one of these two cells instead.
Yeah.
Maybe we make it a bit bigger.
Do we make it 3 squares tall so that it's averaged in both directions?
Yeah, maybe. So
And-
then that's.
We're going to get a different issue there.
Why?
Yeah, because when he hits that wall to the left of the ghost house, he's going to go down rather than up, because up is taking him further away. Down is closer than up.
Yeah. Alternative, we could just make this a bit more biased. The actual ghost house. Not this one. The one that calls this. So we're using 2 strategies for the same thing in here, aren't we? We've got this direct to strategy, which we pass in this allow ghost house thing. So we could just copy this and make it so this one is a bit more biased of going up. And it'll still get there.
A bit more biased going up. Problem is, we made the ghost house 10 lines deep. If it was how much more biased would we need to make it if it was on the.
Can't we make it biased that it walks through the door if it's got the choice?
Well, that's the that's where you're actually got a target for the door. If you target the door, he'll get there.
Wait a minute.
In which case, you could change this so when he's on the door, then he comes down.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the ghost. We've got the game here, so we know. Oh, we don't know the ghost which we're walking, do we?
Yeah, you need to.
I feel like we might want to just like take this and that and put them both in together. So this is a completely total different strategy.
Yeah.
And instead of doing this get available moves from that direct to thing, this one, sorry. This one does first, if it says, if we're on a ghost door, then we go to the ghost house in the middle.
Yep.
But if we're on not even on the door yet,
we head to the door.
We head to the door.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we don't break the current test. We just ghost test. We just copy this one for the time being.
Okay.
I should probably change that back to where it was. Yeah. And then we can build this one up like this one. Let's give it a bit more, yeah.
Yeah, because that's a good position because the direction picker is going to push him downwards by default.
Yeah. It means we don't have to break. So that's right of that. And we're going down low. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 lots of right.
I'm just going to get rid of those.
Would it be easier to do
Bottom, yeah.
top left wall? And use that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot about it. And then top right, you can do. You're going to then go upwards.
I was going to go bottom right and then go up.
Up from there. I was just thinking if you did top right, you could just copy that other bit with all the belows on it.
Just done.
And then you can just grab that bit, can't you?
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So left, and then below, below, below. I don't know where those two come from. Extra ones. Yeah, that's all right. And then this one. Do that in an array. That.
3 down, 4 across.
I kind of feel like they should be do a loop for that, but should really put the loop in the. Although you can't specify how many.
Yeah, it'd be messy with the loops. You'd have to keep track of.
You have to keep track of it because you can't put below times. Oh
No,
it can't. Can we do direction times?
not at the moment. We don't support that at the moment.
I thought we had.
We could just do the same thing, can't we? It's not too bad. It's like a big, massive monster test.
Did we haven't we got ASCII importer?
No, we've only defined plus and minus. We never did times.
No.
Doesn't feel right for having times on there anyway. Feels like we'd only probably use it for tests. Okay, so then we got ghost. So we can get rid of them.
We got the door.
Yeah, I think the door's at the top, isn't it?
Is the door in there? Well, no, we haven't got the door. Where was the door? We killed the door whilst we're doing something else.
I don't know. There's a door on the other test.
Should be in there, shouldn't it?
Oh yeah, doors are on the other test, yeah. So we kind of must have.
We need a door, don't we?
Yeah, the other test has a door in it, so I don't know where it went to. Just deleted by accident.
That's probably the bit that I pulled out that was.
Right, and then.
Where's right as come from? Game settings, right.
Yeah, right. Excellent.
Yay.
And then we expect him to be maybe, well, in here.
Well, Ghost House row 2. There or there, wouldn't it? I mean, if you take an average, he's going to be there because it's going to round. It'll be something 0.5, so it's going to round up, isn't it?
So he should. I know. It'll take him a couple more steps to get there, won't it?
Hmm.
So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. One, two.
I think you've taken 2 more
4,
moves.
5, 6. 2 more moves. Sure.
Oh, he was.
I think he's.
He was. Hang on. No, sorry, no. 4 more moves, isn't it? He was there, wasn't he? So if you go back, he would go there, there. When he got to there, he went 1, 2 moves, so he would have gone 1, 2 moves. I think 2 moves for some reason. More than we had. I'm going to say David's thinking something here.
Yeah, never mind me.
I can see his cursor's moved and his concentration's moved.
The object disposed
Yeah.
exception. That's what you want.
Thwarted.
You keep
I'll type.
You know, if I ever want a library written, I'll give it to David. Come back with the 10 methods that I wanted and about another 50 more. That might be. Oh, we're going to have to refactor our test already.
Yeah.
we haven't even made it past yet.
Yeah. We can do this later if you want.
Red, green refactor. red, green. No refactor.
We got minus is a.
So you want to do a. Oh.
House.
You're on that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm now going to swap round those two arguments.
What you need is resharper to do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I waited for you to say that.
Why did you want to swap them around?
You'll see in a second.
Are you going to create some sort of overload or some fluent?
No, but if you look at the first column now.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can.
it looks like the picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Good idea.
I've got to say that's one of the refactoring things in resharper I love, like changing around parameters and like pulling the parameters out to be a class and stuff like that. That's really useful.
Yeah.
Where you got like 5 arguments passed into a class, into a method, you can say, make me a class out of it, and it'll go
Yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah.
It's quite nice.
It's nice when you're pulling, I find it's nice when you're pulling in services or something like that by DI, and they've got really long, intricate names, and you just put, "Oh, give me private properties for them," and it just builds your constructor and then pads them all out. And don't know what we did without it.
I don't have it.
So I'm going to donate you one. Kev's going to fix it next time we have the spinner.
Yeah. I think it's landed on David before and he refused to take one.
Oh, it's so good, David.
I think the problem is because we've got a couple of 100 projects in our solution. It's just quite slow and unwieldy.
No, that's
it doesn't. It doesn't actually work that well when you've got loads of like solutions. It just runs out of memory. That's not a problem. So yeah, that's we got no code now. It looks a bit better.
Yeah, it was getting a bit long, that one, wasn't it?
Hopefully my method works. I don't know if you peer reviewed it as I wrote it.
No, I just guessed you did it right.
Glance it. So starting from current cell, cell location, current cell, right. Things. Hash is a wall.
Yeah, that's good. Should work.
Oh, yeah, I'll go with that.
This doesn't work anymore. Top left for the ghost.
It's because I called it ghost house rather than top left wall.
Oh yeah, yeah. So let's run it and see what it gives us.
Maybe we should define all the tests using this create row thing, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it's got.
I don't know, because some things require you to. A lot of the tests what we have, we're placing PacMan and the ghost and things like that in certain places, like a coin next to PacMan.
Yeah, but we could do that in here as well, though, couldn't we? Anywhere we've drawn out the diagram.
Yeah, we should have done that. Yeah.
Yeah, but is that better than just saying the coin is like right to PacMan? We don't really care where they are. I think this is good for this scenario, but I'm not too sure about like where. At the moment, we care about drawing a grid like in this position, don't we?
It's a bit of half and half. What you could do with is throwing it in like this and then padding your extra bits in afterwards. So pass PacMan as a starting point, and then use your PacMan below for your coin or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's just a bit weird in that we draw out the ASCII and then we visually try and work out the code to recreate the ASCII when we could just take the ASCII.
When we can actually do it properly.
Yeah, that's true. So this is at 1311. No.
No, I've just fixed
40.
that. I fixed it. You would put them on the wall.
Oh.
Are we? Oh no, we're not. Oh yeah, that's the assertion.
So
I can't actually remember what we're testing, but
we're testing that it goes to the middle of the board.
Oh yeah, we were going to copy that strategy, weren't we?
But he's run straight. He's on 1410.
Yeah, that doesn't.
PacMan location. Hang on. PacMan location. Right.
Oh, that's not the right thing.
So you expected him to be. Did you expect him to be in it at that point?
Probably. Yeah. So he's gone up though, hasn't he?
Where is he? He's at 1410. He's still walking across the top.
Sure, add in a debug file.
10, 11, 12, 34. Yeah, he's not got there yet. He's there.
So he has actually gone up.
Yeah. But he's in that space there. But he can't go. That's not enough moves. That's too many moves to be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he's come out again.
Why did he come out?
Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got. Yeah.
He's going.
We've got too many moves.
Goes 41 is casing.
Yeah, he's gone in there and he's come back out again. He's live.
It's going running.
Running. And then he's got there. He's got there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's it. As soon as he gets into the ghost house, then this bit of code kicks in, doesn't it? Where it says if I'm walking out the ghost house, which if I'm alive. No, it's not that bit, is it? No, it's a bit further down.
He's further down. He's coming.
It is this point where it says if I'm in the ghost house, then my new I'm now alive.
Yeah.
I'm at a new I'm at a new location and I'm alive, and I've changed to my trace strategy.
So we've got too many moves. I think we've got too many.
Yeah.
I think we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get on the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So this next direction gets you just the direction, doesn't it?
He's all right. He's got there and he's coming out because we're just spending we've done too many moves.
Yeah, we want him to get to the center, don't we? That's the thing.
All right.
Yeah, well, we want the test to fail, don't we?
We want the test to fail first because we're not getting the right fail at the moment. Where we 10:53. Yeah. That's right. He should be at Ghost. No, we're in the wrong place. We expected him to be on Ghost House, right below. We're testing for completely the wrong place. Below. That would be better. Right below. Yeah. Although, are we trying to test that he's in the center?
Well, they shouldn't pass yet.
No, that's what I mean. We want him to overshoot the door, don't we?
To go to right, below. That's
No, because we want him to go wherever this is. So we're at the edge of the ghost house.
yeah.
So you want to be right, below at the ghost house.
Although if we're going to round it, it'll be the square beside it. It'll be one more right, won't it?
But isn't the thing we're trying to recreate the fact that he doesn't go in the ghost house and he runs around it?
No, he will go in the ghost house when he's doing this because he's moving in a direction which allows him to go because he's going to hit it. He's going that when he's trying to get there, so he'll go up and then he'll go it, and then he'll go down to try and get around it. Our problem was he's coming down and instead of going like that, he's going, oh, that would be better, and then going straight past it. So the test isn't quite doing what.
Yeah, the test is not doing exactly the same, but I think if we do this test where we say it goes into middle, which you won't go into the middle because it'll just pop back out again.
Well, he'll go. Oh no, he won't, will he?
No. So this should be right below of the ghost house.
Right.
Oh, technically, there could be two locations.
Right. Below. Yeah, it should be right, below, or right, below. One less right on that one.
This one?
Yeah, so it'd be right, below.
So it'd be here, so it'd be right. Oh yeah.
Below. And take one of the belows out. Need it. Yeah.
So here, below. Yeah, it's two below.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got line 3 from.
And the one to the right of it.
Yeah. And I'm writing JavaScript in C#. Well done. This is like the wrong way around. Oh no, it can be this way. So I get this ghost. Oh, it's just ghost at locations, right? Because we only got one ghost. We only got one ghost here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why is it not like that? Oh, you stop values. Should be a subset of possible. So that means you can be in any two of them possible locations.
Yeah. And hopefully it'll have come back out. Yeah, it started coming out again. It's gone up. That's right.
Yeah, so it's gone back up, yeah. So I think the bestest way to solve this is just copy that direct to strategy. Oh no, this one won't work. Well, I guess this one needs to change to say go to the middle of the house to start off with.
Yeah.
Are we going to add another symbol to the board which says where the middle is?
Well, this is going to work it out. Let's do this.
Okay.
Average. In there, isn't it?
Is it average? No.
There we go. There is.
We just sum them all together and divide by them, don't we?
Yeah. Is there an average?
Is it an average?
AVG normally, isn't it?
Oh, there's an average.
It's even called average.
What does it return on int then? Does it return it rounded?
It tends to be doubles, which let's just truncate then of them.
Ah, right.
Not going to do that, is it?
To cast them.
Awesome, yeah.
Which will get us heading towards the middle, but it won't get us to the middle because the game
Will bin us out again.
Yeah, so the game one, no, the ghost move
Let's move a thing.
is doing this. So we have to say, are we in the middle?
Can't we check it's, well,
Can we check to see whether it's got to it, whether it's at its target? Do we store its target location? We don't.
No, because we just asked
We do
this.
it when we.
in fact, there we just check that we're at the middle, don't we? Instead of ghost house contains, we just say is the new location the middle? Then we're there.
Work out the middle again.
Yeah.
Where's that one gone? Should we create a little extension method on this?
Would it be better to just put the middle of the ghost house on the gate and just calculate it once when the game loads? Because then we can actually test that it's finding the middle as well.
Yeah, we can move these up into center ghost house, I suppose.
Yeah.
It won't hurt a modern processor, but you probably shouldn't calculate the average twice per tick for something that's static. Middle of ghost house. Will do. on it. Then we can actually swap that method out for anything that for odd-shaped ghost houses, technically.
Yes.
It must be in settings. It'll just be underscore underscore settings, I think, is it? Or is it? Oh, no, settings.
Just settings. Ghost house. So that'll set it once for the whole game.
Yep. Oh, is it property?
No.
It's not. No, you don't want the brackets, does it?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, it's property, yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. And then in case, we can just say, is this the ghost house? We send the.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Extra bracket.
Yeah, I think that works.
Is that fixed and everything?
Boom. Really?
Oh, it's because, yeah, it's not going to be able to get the center because it contains no elements.
Oh, okay. We just need to. Well.
Yeah, on the game loader, isn't it?
Or in the test game settings, we could default a ghost house.
Yeah.
Game settings. Where's would this break anything else though?
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, because we use add, which means we'll have a horrible average middle point.
Oh, the other ones which.
That's fine. We just clear the list, don't we? Do you think?
How many failed before we put a default in?
We could just
more
clear
than
them.
4.
Yeah, it's like 100 or something.
Or that?
Yeah.
Neither solution feels right, does it?
No.
I think I missed one, but I don't know which one it is. Oh, wait a minute. Did I?
Well, that one just looks messy without the ASCII in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was just debating whether or not that function I added, did we added that onto the test game settings?
Just to add row.
Yeah.
Could do that actually.
Yeah.
And then if we had used it everywhere, then it could detect the first time we'd actually explicitly set a ghost house and do a clear.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it encapsulates that quite nice because it fits with setting the game up. So
Yeah.
it feels like it should be there. So we're in 14.
It should be in the house after being eaten and waiting for the elapsed time. Yeah, so that's another one that needs clearing, isn't it?
No, this is the one test what we're working on. So I think it just needs one more tick to go down.
Oh yeah, because yeah, it'll need to move across one.
So that fixes that issue. And I think if we run it now, I think they'll end up going back into the.
It's a quirky one, that one though. The test putting the extra step in because.
But I feel like it's still a run round a bit.
Yeah,
to get in,
that's all right. Yeah.
which it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually ran. Did
an extra loop though.
They go the long way round. But that's because. Oh no! Hang on. Why?
Come on.
Is it when it goes clockwise round, it's not going in?
I think it just depends where it's.
It's going round.
No, that one's gone in. Yeah.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's when it comes from above or something.
Let's have a look again. Well, at least they go in. That's the.
It's definitely an improvement.
Yeah. And they're not popping out on weird conditions or anything.
I think it was this one. When I went at this one, this is the one what ran around in circles. I think it was. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So it's if it comes down this location.
Yeah. Why is it as it goes down that location? I can't think what the reasoning for it is.
It's because it hits here, and I'm guessing it doesn't.
Oh. So it's deciding that left is better than right, but I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah, so I think it's only when it goes down this way and then it goes down that way. Yeah.
It's because because it's aiming for the ghost door, isn't it? So why?
Yeah.
So the only way it could be is that exact location. I know, because right would be.
That is weird.
Right would always be closer.
Because you think it's going to choose between right and down. It can't go back up because that's where it's just come from. So then it's got a choice between right.
It's right
left.
and left.
It can't go down, so then it's a choice between left and right.
So between left and right is quite definitely closer to that middle square than left. Because right is like 1 square and 2 squares down, whereas left would be 3 squares across and 2 squares down. It's just being awkward, isn't it?
I wonder if it's a bug in our subtract method for working out distances.
Where's that? In cell location?
Yeah.
In our subtract method.
So we want it to return the biggest value. It's going to be the direction we're going to go. All right, biggest or smallest?
The smallest.
Or smallest, yeah, smallest.
The direction that you want to go. But the distance calculation's fine. I don't know.
So yeah, so 2 is bigger than the from by 1. So that returns square root of 1, which gets rounded. I don't know what the square root of 1 is. 1, isn't it?
Where
are you? You said
Cell
cell
location. So it returns 1. But if it's a negative, because it's the other side, it's going to return -1. -1 squared is 1.
Yeah.
So it's going to return 1 again. Doesn't it return 1 regardless whether it's left or right?
Not on the square just above the ghost house, is it? It's 1 to the left of.
But isn't it going to calculate left and right both being as 1?
Just thinking, it's that location there.
It's just that 1 squared and -1 squared is both 1. So it's never going to distinguish in left and right when they're equal.
Do, but we're trying to get to there. We're in there and trying to get to what we reckon is there. So that one, if we ended up there, that would be 1, 2, 3, and 1. So that would be 9, 10. And if we ended up there, that would be 1, 2, 3, 9. So, and 1, 2, 3, 9 would be 18. So there's absolutely no reason for it to go left. That makes any sense.
Oh, so yeah, because it'd be 2 away, wouldn't it? Yeah, not 1 away.
Yeah. Well, oh, hang on. What's it? Is it targeting? Yeah, it's targeting the space, isn't it? It is targeting. Sorry, I keep trying to click on that screen. It is targeting that. It's not targeting the door, is it? Because
No, we didn't target the door. I don't know if we could make it target the door first, and our tests will still work. If we target the door, and then once we're at the door, we target the center.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy to. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. That's pretty easy to do. We could do that.
Well, that's just a question of replacing that directory strategy, isn't it? That's quite straightforward.
Yeah, yeah. So we copy that, and even if
to be honest, that makes more sense, doesn't it? To say head to the door, and then head to the center, because it's a bit weird at the moment saying head to the center, and it's just luck. Well, it's not luck, but
if you were there, head to the center is down, because if you go there, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 and 5, whereas if you go to the one below, you're 0 and 5.
Yeah.
Down is infinitely closer. Whereas if you're heading for the door and you're in that position, then it's always going to go up. So
do we need a test for this? Because it does work at the moment.
No, because I think it's the same implementation, isn't it? It'll get there eventually.
It's just slightly more efficient. Yeah.
It's just So I think that's fine.
Yeah. So if we copy this direct to strategy.
Yeah.
Copy the whole thing, and we call it get ghost home strategy or something.
Yeah, shall I do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
I need to start following you because it's.
Oh yeah, I was following you.
Yeah. Don't need them anymore. Don't need that anymore. Actually, we don't need any of that.
No, we just start again, can't we? I think.
And then we need the ghost directed ghost.
Yeah, so first of all, the target needs to be, so this is where we get,
So I was just gonna, that is going to be able to walk through walls
yeah,
is
that could
always
just be
true.
game.walls now, yeah, can't say, yeah, that's probably doesn't really matter.
And then this thing here, what says get location, is
that's the bit that we change, yeah.
Just that at the moment.
That's what it is at the moment, yes. So what I think we say is if we're not on a door and we're not in the ghost house, then the target's the door.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's the middle.
So if we're not inside the ghost house.
Yeah. So it's if is it on game? Oh, I can't.
Yeah, game.
Got ghost house dot contains. Do we know our current location?
Yeah, ghost.
Yeah, ghost dot location. And actually not.
We're doing doors as well.
Yeah. So then the target is the door.
You could just do a conditional target condition. Just do.
Yeah. What I want to write. Let's start with that, and then we can.
Then
doors dot first, I guess.
Yeah.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to refactor it so it compiles. Right. I think that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know how hacky you want to do it. We could just do.
Just do that. Yeah.
Do that.
Well, that's a hacky way, David.
Yeah, I know it's terrible.
Well, that's only. Oh, it's gonna copy it.
Yeah, I was going to say, do it that way. That way, can't you?
So what we're saying this is then?
What that if statement?
Yeah, that's the wrong way around.
Yeah. So let's.
So this is saying if we're in the ghost, if we're not in the ghost house or not on the door, then head to the middle. No, we should be heading to the door.
Yeah, head to door is when that's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we're not in the house and we're not at the door, then we need to head to the door.
Yeah. So which is the wrong way around?
Yeah.
We want that way around, don't we?
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
No, we've got an extra bit. What have we got? Ghost house.
So this should be just middle.
Just middle.
Yeah. No. Ghost house middle door first.
I'm trying to work out which bit I'd cut and paste it out. Hang on, just cut and paste that. What if we took it out? Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think maybe.
Yeah, possible.
If we're not in the house and we're not at a door. Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, we plugged in the new strategy.
Yeah, just do it now. Do it. Should we just that? So run the tests.
How many tests is this going to break?
Hopefully none.
Actually, none.
5.
What's it broken?
Get.
That was like a big crash. That's crashed, isn't it?
Okay, should be running home after right. So error message. Yeah, it's a crash. It was crashed.
It's probably crashed on line 68 or 69.
Where there's
probably.
no doors or something.
No, when there's no available moves, I think. Why would it find no available moves?
No, it can't die there, can it?
Oh yeah, maybe no available doors. It might die. You're right. Line 73. If we've told it to head to a door, but there aren't any doors. Yeah, here. It's because not all our tests have doors. How many failed?
Second.
You tell us what's
5.
Well, to prove it, we can just do.
Did that one work? Doors is a cell location. That won't work. Even if you do default and then do it, that will work.
Oh, okay.
You don't
Oh
need
yeah. Okay.
that.
Yeah, that do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's Ghost should still get the house after transitioning. Why is that one failing then?
Oh, because we're Ghost go home. Ghost
That's going.
still get to the
That's
ghost.
going down. That one's going round the ghost house instead now. Why?
Ghost
Ghost go up.
goes to the ghost house after transitions. Yeah, but that's a simple. That one's going in a straight line.
This one is it?
There's no door on it. There's no door.
Ah, there's no door. Yeah.
What you need
Well,
to put the door
actually, would this be better if we say if there's no door? Actually, let's just
with go to the ghost house middle.
no. So if we what? Why is I pressing 0? If we just that fix it for that test
Yeah,
as well.
do it that way.
Yeah, that makes a bit more sense actually. Head to the door if there is a door.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
Does it play different?
Can we just pull this out into?
Yeah, pass ghost in as well.
Yeah, I'll play it a second. Oh, I'm missing a semicolon somewhere.
There. Yeah.
See if it plays a bit different.
Yeah.
This time the ones at the bottom will go around, they're all the way around again or something. So the easiest way is just run after this one and eat him here. Oh, he moved different this time.
No, he's gonna get, oh, I thought he was gonna get past it.
Yeah, the first two have gone in.
Yeah, so they.
Yeah,
That's better. Yeah, that's much better, isn't it?
I think they're all running back in like a bit better.
And can we eat them when they're in the rise state?
no,
No.
No, that's good.
and they don't kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's all fixed, isn't it? I think that's a good place to stop for the night, don't you?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's just pull this out into a different thing. That's not changed it.
No, I put it back where I'd drawn it. The testing and the refactoring really shows how tied the different bits of the game are to each other.
Yeah.
And how they seem independent and then aren't independent, and then something else that's the other way around.
Yeah, I think this bit in the ghost thing on move is a bit. I think this needs to refactor into a strategy anyway. But this bit where you just do this randomly here is a bit like what?
Yeah.
It's almost like the ghost needs its own state machine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it needs its own state machine. It needs to know where certain things are on the board and stuff like that by default.
Hmm.
That said, we're about there though with the logic now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed. It's the only other thing.
Yeah. Maybe we look at the speed next time then.
I think speed should be easier than it seems. Because all you need to do is anywhere where you move a ghost is to check the speed counter. So if you just set a counter on although it'd be a counter on the ghost, so that ghost will have to return itself with the new counter position, but just subtract 1 off it when it gets to 0. Actually do the move.
Yeah.
And then obviously when you do a default one for testing, just set them all at 0 to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, we just have a property which is number of ticks to move square. Yeah, we just set to 0.
Move. Yeah, that should just about do it. You can do the same on PacMan. And then you can even do things like when PacMan eats a pill, you can say increase the tick by 1. And then he does that little stutter. He does a very small stutter when he eats a pill on the.
Oh.
Okay. So if
this tick is completely completed into it, they should return to the ghost house after.
I think we've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally done. Cool. I'll just close them off. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the game should get harder. That's the speed, and then then we'll
handle game over.
No.
So there's one thing left on this one, the game over, and that's the score.
Yes,
so we need to track the high score.
Although that might not necessarily be anything to do with game over, because that increments all the time, does it? As soon as you hit the high score.
Yeah, as soon as you hit, it's kind of just a check that has to be run against the score whenever. So every time the score changes, you just need to check the high score.
So we just expose another property on game, which is high score.
Yeah.
And every time we increment score, we just...
Yeah, when we've got that update, we've got that increased score method, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just shove it in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we could do that next time, man.
Yeah, that should be an easy win. Yeah. Right, okay, shall we...
Right. Yeah, sounds a good place to start.
I'll refactor some more tests, because that's what I do. There's still about 40 to go, I think.
Oh, are you doing all the? We doing all the game harness ones?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
We build the harness in the thing. You can refactor it in your spare time.
Probably.
Exactly.
You know, all the ones you've refactored. Now you're gonna have to go and replace them with the ASCII version of the cell.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll move that method over.
I think it only works in some cases. I think it worked quite well there. But like ones where we try to place things in like other places. I don't think it's that
Yeah.
great.
Because the
Unless
problem with it is we only define like the top left coordinate, don't we? So if you
Hmm.
need to know somewhere within that ASCII map,
Yeah, you haven't got it.
yeah, so that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'll think about that. I'll see what we can do. Right. Okay.
Cool.
Excellent.
What about
Okay.
if you-
Yeah.
What about if you put a character in the map? It returns a cell location of wherever the last character was relative to it. Oh no, because it'd only be on the same line, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unless you can take in a whole 2D grid. I don't know.
That's only an override, isn't it? Really, to get.
Yeah. I'll add support for ghosts and PacMan and coins and pills, so we can then use it if we want to use it. Not
Pills should be fine, and power pills should be fine. Ghosts get a little bit more complicated because you have to define what the ghost is.
yeah. So we'd have to have like, I don't know. We could just have a lowercase g and an uppercase g, because I don't think we often have more than 2 ghosts
Yes,
on a line.
you need the state though, don't you, of the ghost?
Oh yeah.
PacMan's well, no, PacMan and Ghost we can still define, but definitely pills and power pills. There's no reason why they can't, because they're stateless.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of those tests become, well, I was going to say some of them become quite easily like the ones where PacMan just has to eat a pill, but it's hardly worth putting the layout in that. Unless there's a default PacMan. So if you put a P in, that gives you a default PacMan. Because we've got
PacMan's, we never place PacMan anywhere where we get the default location, which I think is.
See, that's the other way of working. Is we don't define PacMan in there, but I give it a 2D grid which includes PacMan, and it does everything relative to where PacMan is.
Yeah. And you could put a ghost in
And do the same thing.
That a G is a default ghost.
Yeah. So you could have, I mean, you could have G for ghost and K for killer ghost, because we don't often have more than 2 ghosts.
Yeah. Although you still need to define.
But you could define them outside of before that method in the same way, maybe.
What, and pass them in?
Well, it can detect them, maybe. If you've defined a ghost called killer ghost, and there's a K on the map, then that's the killer ghost.
The position of the killer ghost. So then it would get that one and add the with location to the end of it. Or is the builder already built it by that point?
Well, the builder could have built it. It could just check that it is where it thinks it should be.
Right, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, PacMan you can almost do, because you could do it.
I think you use PacMan to orientate the board.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you do though, like just manually.
Yeah. So you just do it. So you define PacMan first, then you define the board, which has got a P on it somewhere.
Yeah.
And the rest of those squares are then relative to that P.
Relative to it. Yeah.
Then play around with it. See what you get. And,
What works and what doesn't.
I'll review it.
Yep. Yeah, I'll come up. I'll try and come up with a couple of solutions, I think, because I don't think there's necessarily one good one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. See you next time then.
Catch you later.